Hi, my name is Coldbeer and let's take a look at the amazing towns and creatures fans have created for Heroes Free over the years. I've made a small collection that includes the most interesting and well-made towns and few crazy looking ones as well, so let's start with crazy one. This is a Zerg Town. Yep, that exists. StarCraft 1 themed town lets you recruit Zerglings from famous Blizzard game and take them to battle. Town is not finished in terms of creatures you can hire here, but it kinda invokes flames of nostalgia, especially when you hear this music. And now let's move to the city called the Preserve. Town is animated, it has moving stuff in it, and in general it is made really professionally. But that is just a tip of a dick. Preserve is a beautiful not only on the outside, like you were 10 years ago, but from the inside as well. Because in this town you can hire 7 new creatures that are really well made and ready for battle. The amount of work someone put in this town is really incredible. And this is the Courtyard, a well-made whole new faction. Great artwork, nice animations and of course various creatures. Some of them you can upgrade not twice as usual, but 3 times and get even more powerful allies that will pillage towns of your adversaries and make them suffer your eternal wrath. Well, I have to say that this bird called Dodo went extinct in the real world because it was helpless and people just ate them all. Last one was killed in 1680s. Yeah, so putting this delicious helpless animal in tier 5 probably isn't the wisest decision. Your enemies may eat it as well, although as an art object the bird looks cool, along with the other awesome creatures of the Courtyard. Welcome to New Grove, another town with a druidish elfish theme, a bit similar to Preserve, but this time with a strong purple presence. Yep, we have no difficulties telling which color is the artist's favorite, but I still have a question. Among all those druids, grove keepers and similar stuff, why do you implement spider queens? Does it make sense to you?
Nothing makes any sense!
Yeah, you have made a great town, gave that town a nice color palette and then added black spiders.
What is wrong with you?
Death Valley is a treat for everyone who likes playing undead and is a fan of necromancy. This is an alternative town of the dead, and it has a bit more creepier vibes than the original one. Those plague mummies are terrifying stuff from your nightmares. Town is made very well, all units are animated and have nice details in general. I have noticed only one flaw. The upgraded versions of the monsters mostly are just the same models, just with different colors. And Bone Giant is just an inverted version of himself. Take a look.
Pew, bong, pew, bong, pew, bong.
Farriery is a town of various robots and cyborgs. You may think that it is not lore-friendly, but did you know that Heroes of Might and Magic is not pure fantasy, but also a science fiction franchise? I believe that at first it can make no sense to you, but just watch some ending cinematics of, let's say, Might and Magic 7 or Might and Magic 8 RPG games to get a real grasp of what's going on.
Tell them I have failed.
So apparently these robots from Farriery make sense, and I do really like that all of them look like they were based on horror movies of the late 1980s or something. Highlands. If you love dwarfs, search no more, because this is the town dedicated to our little warrior fellas. Although, if you love boobs instead of dwarfs, then I may have not hit the jackpot with this for you. Anyway, it looks like most of the models are reused and redone from the original ones, but it looks and feels nice anyway. And I understand that they have put the dragon in the dwarfs town, because, you know, dwarfs and dragons unwillingly share the same living space since the times of the Hobbit, but this dragon seems a bit off. I don't know, maybe it's the color or maybe I'm just too picky and it's time for me to shut up. Pavilion. Every lover of ancient Egypt says that this is the best town ever made in the entire Heroes franchise. Yeah, I made that up, but it sounds believable because this town is really great, probably the best in this list. New models with new original animations are spectacular, and the town itself is drawn especially well, because it has all the perspective done right, all the buildings are really detailed, and it also has a nice music with real people singing, and that is the real spirit of Heroes of Might and Magic. I love it. Abyss. If you ever had an aquarium, you probably know that most of the water creatures hate each other and try to beat the shit out of the neighbors all the time. Also, your critters tend to die without any reason and float at the surface until you pick their dead squishy bodies and flush them in the toilet. So having a whole town of underwater things that live in harmony all together, you know, bullshit. Anyway, these creatures are made really well. I like the color palette and animations. Although the city itself looks like it was taken from Heroes 4, it lacks depth and perspective in general. Despite that, this is one of my favorite towns. I love the oceans and everything in them. Horde Town. Just like the Zerg Town, it draws inspiration from the Blizzard game. This time it's World of Warcraft, meaning that this town is definitely not lore-friendly. It's not lore-friendly visually as well, because every unit is made using Warcraft's 3D models, and they look 3D as well, which is really not what you expect from the third Heroes game. But if you are a fan of the Horde, or you just don't care about the friendliness of lore, this town is one of the most complex ones. You can upgrade your units not once, but 2 times, and we all love it. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, be aware that you can support me on Patreon and help me survive in Eastern Europe. You will get rewards. In example, by becoming a supporter, you can watch all the supporter-only videos I have made over the months. You will find the link in the description below. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.
Bye!